We're going to start the video this way, a little different. Today is our day 9 in Alaska. And that was a wave. And I'm out on the balcony because Scott's not feeling so good today. I know I keep been talking about how I haven't been feeling good, and now Scott's not feeling good. So here we go. Alright, I had to pause it. There was somebody that came out on their balcony and I had just started the video, so I was feeling uncomfortable. But I think we're good. We're gonna pick it up. So alright. Ooh, close up, how low. So I'm sitting out on the balcony and today is Sunday. I remember the day, August 3rd. We're in Juneau and we're not in Juneau. We have left Juneau, but we were in Juneau for the day. And the day started off rainy, cold, unfortunately, and we had a whale watching excursion to do, plus a salmon bake. And so we headed off the ship. This time we didn't have to do the water shuttle, so we were able to just walk off the ship onto the pier, and there was a bus charter waiting for us when we got onto the pier. And that took us over. It was about a 25 to 30 minute drive, and it took us over to the whale excursion, whatever you want it, whale watching excursion, where we boarded a smaller boat. The nice part about the boat was that we had options. You could go out when we were stopped looking for whales. You could go out onto the back deck, or you could just stay inside where it was covered. Not super warm, but warm enough. At least you weren't getting wet. And spot whales that way. You could open up the windows on the vessel. So you had a good view and everything like that. People could move around. There were seats, but you could definitely move around and have a good visual. I was a diehard. I was determined. I brought my camera, had my phone, and I was determined that I was going to try to get the best pictures ever. So as soon as we would stop and they would open up the back deck, I would head out and try to get pictures. I had a list, and I left it inside the cabin where Scott's sleeping right now. So we're going to leave that there, so we leave him alone. But we did see a Dall porpoise, which is supposed to be really rare to see that. What do they call it? Naturalist. The naturalist on board, she hadn't even seen one this season, so that's how rare it is. And what else did we see? Humpback whales. That's the main thing that you're expecting to see. So we saw quite a few of those. A sea lion, huge. We also saw some harbor seals and harbor otters. They're so cute. They're always the harbor otters. Usually are laying on their back with their paws up, looking adorable. Did I miss anything? Eagles. I mean, you're expecting more water animals and stuff like that, but we did see a lot of eagles. I think I've named off almost everything. If I missed anything, I'll try to add it back in. And maybe I can do some pictures in there too as well. I'm dying to see the pictures because Scott's been feeling under the weather the last couple days. He tried to just take it easy. He did come out on the boat with us, but he really just tried to stay put. He's trying to minimize spreading germs and everything like that to other people. So he just really tried to take it easy today, which he needs to. So what else? After we were done with that, there was a salmon bake. Because I teased, when in Alaska, there's no such thing as too much salmon. So we did another salmon bake, good variety of food. This one was a little bit better today. Salmon was really good. Scalloped potatoes, rice, cornbread, little dessert, drinks, coffee, tea, what have you. Some music in there, so it's good. And then they shuttle it when you're done, ready to go. They do shuttles, and then the shuttles, it was really nice. They're just buses, and they even offered, if you wanted to just go to downtown. I don't know why I can't get the camera the best angle. So I'm sitting here in my Princess Cruise robe. So the bus would take back. Oh, I got cold. So the buses would take you back as options. You could stop at downtown Juneau, They have a take you back to the cruise ship or near the cruise ship, easy walking distance. I think there was one other stop in there. So my mother-in-law and I just got off in downtown Juneau, and Scott took the bus to as close as he could get to the ship. So that worked out good, and then we were able to shop around. I got some cute things. I don't know if I mentioned earlier, I got forget-me-nots. It's a flower here in Alaska, and I bought these really cute forget-me-not earrings, and I lost one already. I don't know how I lost one already, but I did. They were just French hooks, and it just slipped out of my ear. I think it was one of the days where I was wearing a hat, and I was trying to get my glasses on and off, and it was just too much around my ears. So, lost one, ended up replacing them, so I bought the same pair again. And then I bought this really cute bracelet made by a native Alaskan person. And she has all these stones in there that are from all over Alaska, and she puts in there like where she got them in Alaska and then the meaning behind it. So I'll just share that too. Again, it's in the cabin. We're going to leave Scott alone. I have pictures of the orcas, not as close. I mean, that's the big thing with the whale watching, is that they are in little boats and they get right up in the area, so they're close. And it's easy to spot, easy to get pictures of them. So, incredible experience. Oh my God, Alaska has just been amazing. Not disappointing at all, one bit. Oh, and I did talk about Salmon Bank was good. After all that, oh, and I know I talked about the shuttle. That's what I'm just afraid of. I think there was some things I talked about that the video cut off. So that's what I was just worried about. So, my mother-in-law and I, after leaving the shuttle, after the Alaskan Bank, we sent Scott back to the ship so he could rest and recover. Then my mother-in-law and I shopped around downtown Juneau. Yeah, and I think I even talked about that. I got this really cute bracelet, so I'll have to share that. And bought my earrings again. I think I talked about that already. So that really covers it. And then Juneau's right up, and right up against the port. So the ships were right there. So we were able to just walk back on our own and walk back on the ship. And it was super easy, very easy to walk around. If you're getting off of the ship, if you didn't do an excursion and your ship's there, depending on what ship, I think they call it ship berth. Depending on where your ship is berthed at. That sounded weird. Is that the right way to say that? I hope so. All right. If not, we'll figure it out. Somebody will correct me. They'll be like, that's not what you say. So we'll see. What else? I think that covers it. So we went back to the ship. You had to be back to the ship at like 3:45, I believe. And then within an hour, we were leaving, departing from Juneau. We got back probably about 3-ish, so we had plenty of time. Might have even been before 3. And then we just checked on the guys, see how they were doing. And did we get lunch? Oh, we already had lunch. Trying to think. Oh, I know what we did. My mother-in-law and I went and got coffee. We had stopped at this place called Jellyfish Donuts. I think it was called Jellyfish Donuts. They had some really cute donuts. Oh my gosh, I didn't take a picture of it. So I got a Nutter Butter, like the Nutter Butter cookies. I got a Nutter Butter donut. So it was okay. It kind of reminded me of just a glazed donut, and then with like some chocolate peanut butter like icing on there. Kind of like a Krispy Kreme the way it's iced, but the donut texture was much thicker and denser. So it was okay. It was a beautiful day. So we got pizza. I don't normally eat pizza. It was okay. We just did the complimentary. It was like sliced pizza. So I had one slice of that. And that was kind of like early dinner. And then we decided we would just pop over to the buffet. And it was just more me. Like Scott wasn't really hungry. He had a couple slices of pizza and he said that was enough for him. And we picked up some slices for my mother-in-law and my father-in-law too, so they pretty much just ate pizza. So my mother-in-law went down to the buffet with me, and I got a salad. Hey, I ate a salad. Some fish and chips. It's good. And I'm gonna just call it early night. think I already talked about that I went to the store and I bought some stuff for Scott to make him feel better, so that's why he's knocked out. And so fingers crossed, just say a little prayer for Scott. Then he wakes up tomorrow feeling better and that he's knocked out whatever's in his system. So tomorrow's just, it's easy though. We don't go, or we're going into Ketchikan, Alaska, and we don't even come into port until 10 a.m. And then our excursion is at 11:45. And again, we just get to walk out the ship. We'll be right onto the pier, and then we'll meet our group like right there. I believe, from my understanding, that Ketchikan is just a little small city. And so I think we either walk over or we get shuttled over to the lumberjack show. And following the lumberjack show is a crab fest. I've never eaten crab. I like seafood, so I think it'll be good, but my impression is that it's a lot of work. You gotta crack open all the crab legs, and so I don't know if I can enjoy it or what. We will see. There'll be plenty of things, so I'm sure I will enjoy something. And like I said, I like seafood. I like lobster, I like shrimp, I like fish. So I can't imagine that I won't like crab. I'm just not sure I'm gonna enjoy cracking open all the stuff to get to the crab meat. That's where I'm like, I don't know, that sounds like a good time to me. Sounds like a lot of work. So we have that going on. That goes for a couple hours tomorrow, and or maybe by like 3 hours. We're not in Ketchikan that long in port. I want to say it's like 10 to 5 or something like that. And I think the lumberjack show and crab fest ends around 3. So I believe we have a couple hours before we need to get aboard, before we depart from Ketchikan. So I'll double check. I need to pull out Princess Cruise puts together, it's called the Platter. Why does that sound funny? I don't know if that's not right. Again, we've been on vacation for so long, my brain is not working. So, and I just did the longest video ever. It's like in 3 parts. It's going to be fun to edit. I hope I don't torture everybody with the Juneau days. They'll be like, oh, Kathy, what were you thinking when you went talking on Juneau? You just rambled. So that's what happens when you're tired and you're bored and your husband's been sleeping a lot. You're like, oh, I'll just do a long video. So anyway, so Ketchikan is our last port day, and then the day after that we have a sea day. Not really sure what's going to go on the sea day, and then we'll pack up on that day, and then when we wake up the next day, we're going to be departing early in the morning. Like we disembark at like 7:30 in the morning. So there's really not much that goes on. You sleep, and then you get up and you get off the ship, and then you're done. But we'll be in Vancouver, Canada then. And the nice part is we don't fly out until the next day. So on Wednesday, and we'll be in Vancouver, Canada. And then we get to enjoy Vancouver. I've never been there before. So we check into the hotel. I don't think we're able to check into our rooms. It's going to be too early. So I'm hoping that the hotel can hang on to our luggage until we're able to check into the rooms. I don't know, maybe we'll be lucky and the rooms will be ready and they'll let us get in early. I doubt it, because that's really early. Because like I said, we get off the ship at like 7:30. So by the time we get transferred over to the hotel, it'll probably be like after 8 in the morning. So maybe we can get them to hold on to our luggage, get breakfast, and then check out Vancouver. And then we'll have to double check when our flights are. I think they're kind of in the morning. So then the hotel will shuttle us over to the airport. And then we'll fly out from Vancouver to Minneapolis. We have to go through customs at some point. And then, because we're flying from Canada to the US, so we'll have to go through customs. And then from Minneapolis, then we fly into Detroit. We'll arrive late at night. It's a long flying from Vancouver to Minneapolis to Detroit. It's a long flight, and we're losing hours too. So that makes it twice as bad. It was great coming the other way around because you were gaining hours as you were traveling too. So it's almost like a wash in there. So anyways, made the day go by so much faster the other way around. But yeah, it's going to make for a long day. And then trying to get adjusted to the time in there too as well. So that's the good part, is that we come back on a Thursday and then there's no work on Friday. Granted, I'm not working right now, I'm laid off. But for Scott, he won't go back to work until Monday. So we'll be working on that too. So, all right, enough of this. Tomorrow we'll be talking about Catch a Can. So hope everyone has the best day ever. Take it easy.